sorry I'm late. I'm like super late. It's 4 minutes today. 4 minutes late. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm like, oh, that shower was like too good. So I stayed in a little bit too long. So it's a little bit of too long of a shower. But what a workout. I'm excited. And it was good. I danced my pants almost off me. Literally, I found the workout for me. There's an exercise that I was looking for to tone my whole stomach. Because as you know, I'm a pronounced kind of a lady, right? The biggest part of me is my mouth and my belly. Yeah, that's my gut. So crunches were not working for me because I had no tone. I had no definition. There was no getting up from that position. Yoga learned me how to do like sort of a crunch. So it reminded me of back in when I was in judo and I used to have to flick my feet. The sensei would flick my feet from midair because I would be on my back and my feet would be up in the air like this, and sensei would flick my feet and I would have to stop my feet from hitting the ground. Those are the kind of exercises that builds your biggest part of you. So that's kind of what I gotta do. But she did this sort of like reverse frog kind of thing. It's a push-up, but it's not a push-up. It's a push-up with your thighs. I know it sounds kinky. But no, it's not kinky at all. It's like you're dry humping the floor, but you don't get the hump nutting. Yeah. So it's like, who sabi? And all of this from like guts to the nuts gets worked out. Yeah, I like that. I'm a little tender. She did 150. I did 3 sets of 10 and a 20. Listen, I'm going at my own pace, La. She's also 120 pounds and I'm fucking too much. So I'm doing it at my own pace. I think I'm proud of the 50 that I did. I did 3 sets of 10 and a 20. So I did 50. That's enough. I'm sore, but I know what I'm working for. It's my gut to be gone. So, on that note, I had an epiphany that I was going to be a pescatarian. That's no meat, no dairy. I loved my yogurt, cheese, and the occasional smoothie every day. So now I'm doing without all of that and meat and chicken. But I'm having tuna in the cans, salmon in the cans, and the trimmings from the salmon at the supermarket. They cuts off the ends and puts them in a special package for the cheap bitches like me. $7, you get 7 ounces of meat. Oh, I think there was way more than 7 ounces in that package because they were like big chunks of pieces of meat. Like the butcher, if he fucks up, that shit's my glory. So, yeah. I'm going to be pescatarian for a few months to see what the cure does. I think it works for other people. Hey, thanks for dropping the links, boys. Hey, Night Train, CSL, Blind Neil, for Monster Grove, Chillin' Charlie. I'm here. I did make myself a cup of tea. Yes, I did. Because nothing like a hot cup of tea. Remember yesterday, I was telling everybody I got a very nice thank you letter, and a check from Hidden Valley Ranch. Today, while I was on the mat, I got another knock at the door. It was the same postman for UPS. I got a second and lovely another $6 check. I'm like, 2 $6 checks? that covers the $12 bottle of ranch dressing. It was one of those huge bottles. I'm like, that's a small bottle of honey today. Yes. It is actually no. It's the organizer thing for $4 that I wanted to plant my pot my lettuces. Because once my lettuces sprout in a week, I'm gonna need that ready to go, full of soil that I make for my lettuces. So I want that put into. I want slats made. Simply, or no, not simply. Uh, Felicia was telling me, she said she knows a way to put pockets into the bags that I have. I'm gonna see if she could show me that and save me the $4. I could figure it out if she told me how. So that's what I'm gonna do. I never really checked on the girls. I did wash the green onions. Hey, check it out, boys. I know y'all seen me get a check yesterday for $6. Oh, I got a second check today for another $6. I wonder if tomorrow will bring another $6 check. That would be scary. Three $6 checks, but I'll take two. I was happy with the one. Both big bonus. So I doubled my money and I didn't have to really say much. Only, man, that dressing tastes a little not dressing like. It was just a little thin to me, like it was watered down. And I'm like, man, it wasn't where I bought it because it was Sobeys. Sobeys don't fuck with your shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was glad to get the one $6 check. And I'm like, well, the bottle of ranch is like eight. The big bottle is like something bigger, and it's more than $6. I guess she realized it. I guess she realized we were in Canada and that shit's expensive. Thank you. Check out the Astute Tourist Buzz. He always has great morning. I'm always there. It's a fun place to be. And he said it was because of us. And I'm like, nah, man, you makes it fun. I painted something yesterday. I'm going to paint something again today because it looks to be a hot, hazy, muggy day. So I'm not really going anywhere that I can think of unless I got like a puddle and a pool to jump in. I'll go somewhere then. I might go down to the pool. Ooh, that'll be fun. I haven't been to a pool in ages. It's been ages since I swam. I think I should go swimming. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go swimming. I am very excited to check on my girls, but I'm not taking you ladies outside with me. Gentlemen, ladies, you are not coming outside with me because it is very windy out today. It's like winds up, sun's up. It's a hazy day. It's a hazy day. It's like the fog came in and it didn't want to go anywhere when the sun came up. So it just stuck around. So the fog is sticking to you. It's almost like Mexico. Yeah. Oh, the sun is out and the skies are getting bluer. But I don't know if that fog is going anywhere, boys. My garden turned into an elephant ear garden. Lovely. My foraging turned into a failed attempt at foraging. But it never, because I got a cup of tea out of it. I I got some I'll show you now in a minute when I roll this, Judy. I have some cottonweed it's called. It's good for it's many healing properties. It has many healing properties. But I just got it because I want to see if it'll grow here. Let's see how much of a weed it is. Because it's 2 days now, or a day now, drying out in my sink. I did not water any of it. I picked the bugs off. I did pick the bugs off and rinse what I boiled in my kettle. I put honeysuckle and chamomile into my kettle. No, into a pot. And I'll show you all that now if you're interested. I did put honeysuckle and chamomile into a pot and poured boiling water over it and just let it sit while I made my tacos for supper yesterday. And I'm like, that's my foraging adventure for today. I'm going back out. I just got to pick a better spot. I couldn't even access any trees. And I wants to access some trees and woods. I got down into a path, and then the path cut off into like a pond and another pond. And I didn't have no waders on. No rubbers. No hip waders. No nothing. I was unprepared, but I was prepared. I was like, shit. And I went to go to the pathway up through where there's trees and stuff, but the pathway is on the back of someone's house. So I'd have to literally say, excuse me, ma'am, can I cut through your yard for a minute? I don't want to do that. I'll find different woods. There's different woods all over this city, trust me. And you don't need to go far off the beaten path to get in there. Hey. Good morning, Mama. I was just talking about you. You did 150 of them squat downs or whatever they were, push downs. They weren't really push-ups, but they were harder push-ups. They're harder than push-ups. And I did 50. But I'm proud of my 50. And I'm sure you're proud of your 150. But I don't think I could do 150 today. Let's see if by December I can do 150 of them. That's my goal. I only did 50 this morning, 3 sets of 10 and a 20, but I went for it on the 20. I was like, ugh. I'm not pretty when I sweat. I don't know about you or how we all do, but it's like, I dies when I'm sweating. I really do die when I'm sweating. I'm like, this is no fun. This is not fun. Like, sweating is not fun for me. It's not a, whoo. It's not an exhilaration like it is for most people that are athletic and excessive with their exercise. When I'm like a minimalist when it comes to that sort of thing. I didn't get to 400 pounds for nothing. You know what I mean? It was my lazy bone attitude. I'm not lazy anymore, thank fuck. Because if I was lazy, I'd be like lost. I'd be still 400 pounds. When movement is still fun for me, I'm gonna keep going. When it becomes not so fun for me, I'm gonna not keep going. It's just the simple facts of my mind. Something stops me, bars me up, and says, whoa, that's no longer fun, fucker. And I fucks off. I do. If something don't suit me right, or if it's not healing my peace and mind and body and soul, I got the fuck left out of it. I knows that I'm a fucking awesome human being, and I'm trying my guts out every day to be better. And I'm paying it forward by showing the world that this is possible. That loving yourself, even though you suck holes sometimes, right? Well, no. But you know what I mean? Sometimes you're not always that positive happiness. Sometimes it's hard to fucking face your days. You gotta take your positive from down in under and shine it like a glitter bomb. Because if you don't, hey, cheers, Bud Falls. Where you at? Speaking of Bud Falls, we got this beauty made and a fine cup of tea going. Just hot out the kettle and cool to perfection. I do have another spoon and another cup of tea from like early this morning, but that's okay. I'm still getting my water into me. It's just not a whole lot of it right now. I have to refill these up because I only have one and one more to do, and then that's 3 today because this one's empty. So I'm getting it into me anyway. We get a glitter bomb going. Glitter bombs everywhere, my dear. I know people think that's some kind of a weird thing, but it's just love light, people. It's like jazz hands, but it's thrown at you. I remember a show called Will and Grace, and there was a guy on it named Jack, and he was just Jack. I loved him. He was funny as fuck. They were all pretty funny. Karen was funny too. That was an old show that I really enjoyed years ago. Yeah, Will and Grace. That was funny. Hey, thank you. Yep, that's right. We appreciate it. 10 thumbs up. 7 in the chat, boys. Nice. How do we get extra thumbs? We got extra thumbs, boys. I likes it. Thanks. Once you get glitter on you, you never get rid of it. Yup, it's like janitor. I'm like a janitor work, boys. Once you got it, you'll never get rid of me. Sorry. Not sorry. I'm not sorry. We got a good thing here because today it's now sunny. Now the fog has lifted. It is a beautiful windy day. It is a beautiful windy day. So, here we go. Let's check on the lettuces. Oh, look. Them green onions. I'm telling you, I'm not growing these with extensions or nothing, right? Look at the freaking growth. These ones, not so much, but they are growing because I cut them really short. Right? I cut them right off. Oh wow. Now I stuffed this into soil yesterday, and it started to grow root, like on the bottom. So on the bottom there's growing roots. My kids built Getter 10 years ago. Yep. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's banned in some people's houses. It is banned in some people's houses. Oh, my forged. So I have one of these. Ooh. I have a lupin, I think. Not much smell on it, but I have it. Pretty. This is beautiful. Look at the little specks of purple inside. They're gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yes. And I got some honeysuckle. There it is. This is called cottonweed. Cottonweed, you can break this down in many ways. And I have honeysuckles. Honeysuckle, very pretty. And I made myself a tea last night out of, not too bad, what? Pretty cool. I think it's decent. Sweet. So that's good news on all ends. Good news on all ends. I got another $6 check in the mail. My growing is going good. And we have all of you here chilling and chatting, having a good day. I hope you're having a great hump day, guys. Thank you for being here. I am grateful for your times. Hells yeah. Decent buzz. Yes, go over and check out our video. Thank you very much. Grateful day. Grateful everyone day. Yes, that is a grateful day. I am blessed today. Like I said, who'd have thunk that I would be down on the floor sweating my guts out and a knock come on the mailbox. It's not even a mailbox, it was my door. This came to my door again, a second time in a row. It was like meant to be because I'm so broke right now. It's almost like it brings a tear to your eye. It's that I'm that broke. And then for the second check, well, now I'm $12 richer. Now I have $12. I could get a small bottle of honey and I could get my thing for my garden. Now that's pretty cool. That's a blessing all in itself, right? It's the small things in life that come through and show y'all just what is okay. It was the Hidden Valley Ranch Company. They produce a dressing down in somewhere. Where are they from? Oh my goodness, how rude of me. Hidden Valley Consumer Care Team. Very, very cool. And they know they did this. It wasn't an accident because it's all referenced. It's two separate dates, two separate times. They choose to put out two. They choose to put out two. Yes. Yes, yeah. So I'm here and I'm going to be able to get some honey and the thing for my garden, which is decent. Vermont is a gorgeous state. It's got mountains and rivers. Yep. But I've been super blessed. Yes, now I've heard of Cash App, but that's in America. No, I have PayPal and I have email transfer. It's so green. Oh, you should see like some apple orchards. Whoa. It's crazy. Willow by. Willow by? Like Willow by. Cool. Man, I think it was your trivia said how many lakes was around. Whoa, 3 million lakes in North America or in Canada, I think. 3 million lakes in Canada. There's 3 million lakes in Canada. That's crazy. That is pretty crazy. Yes, I do. Yep. It is pretty cool. So my garden is going to be growing. I've got 7 days to get there, get it, and bring it back and fill it with soil. And then I'm going to see there's 10,000 lakes within 100 kilometers. Yeah, you're in Ontario. Ontario, I'd say, got the most lakes within our Canada, within that Canada, because they are full of lakes. We got a lot of lakes here too, and ponds, not just lakes, because we got Windsor Lake and we got a couple more very close, very close. Kitty Vitty Lake. I can't think of any more right now because I'm on the spot thinking about it quick. But we do have plenty of lakes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Nice. That is nice. But you got to learn how to fish. Then I would be out there fishing on it if I knew. If I knew one close that I had a fishing rod, I'd be on it learning how to fish. I want to learn how to do new things. That lakes that are at least 10 miles surface. Wow. Damn. Whoa. Holy shit. That's a lot. Anxious to put my strawberries above ground. Wait for money. Anxious to put the strawberry. My strawberries are just shooting up green right now. Oh, I can't wait to check on them now today when I put the computer down. I'm going outside to check on them because I can't bring you guys with me. It's too freaking windy. I'll break something or the computer. Not having it. Don't have the money to replace it. Oh, I'm going out. And I know that yesterday they were like this and sprouting up. And they were sprouting up uh like pointy leaves. So they're just coming up with their just greenery now. And I'd say when the greenery happens, it'll be like September when it comes up healthy now. So give it a couple more months and you'll see more. But in 7 days, my lettuce will be ready to replant into that organizer tummy. It's going to be sick. It is going to be sick. All right, my dear. Nice seeing you here. Thanks for coming. I do appreciate your support. Good morning, Don. I hope you have a good day. It's a fine cup of tea, guys, and it's a fine day. I'm going to go in a different place today to forage. It's going to be decent. Who knows? I might come across a whole field or something. I don't think, because I'm just going to go up into the woods this time, not down into the woods. Because we got woods here on the back of us. That's where I went. I couldn't get access to it really, because all houses now, right? And the place where the mailboxes goes down, it was two little lakes that I couldn't get through. It was too much. Like I could have, if I had a pair of hip waders on, I would have took the chance. But I don't think. But I will be definitely going into the woods. I want to find some chicken of the sea. No, chicken of the woods. Chicken of the woods. It's mushrooms, healthy mushrooms that I'm going to bread and I'm going to have it so I can have some fried chicken of the woods. It's going to be decent. And I'm just here chilling, smoking the last of my doobie. Sticking around lately because the lives have been friggin' awesome with your help. You all show up, show out, and smash that like and cheers me out like that and gets people in here. I appreciate it. I no doubt chicken of the woods. I like chicken of the woods. I think they're the funky mushrooms, right? Yes, yes. I want good mushrooms that I can put in the pan with some. I have this flour powder. It's like healthy for me. It's whole wheat flour with cornstarch and spices. So that's my I have it made I'm gonna have it made like KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. It has a lot of spices in it, but it's only 11 herbs and spices, and they're the simplest of herbs and spices. You'd be surprised. It's on there. It's out there for people to know. The secret is out. KFC. Hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, guys. You guys make my day great. It helps keep me motivated because I goes in and does my day and it's like, I wonder if there's any new updates from Squirrel today. Haha. Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't. Usually there is. Usually I got something to say. I always got something to say. So today we'll be putting my pecans away. I bought the pecan halves so I could have some nuts, and I bought almonds, and I toasted them. So now, anytime I want to, I've got nice, enjoyable, crispy almonds. So if I need a crunchy snack, or like, damn, I got the munchies, I don't need a big bag of Doritos or a fucking chocolate bar. I takes a handful of nuts and crunches them up, and it's deadly. So it's better for me than Doritos, because that's what I've been craving lately. I've been craving a lot lately. Because I've reduced my sugar very much so, I've been making my body crave it. Well, not, or my body's been craving it, or my mind has been craving it. Reducing my sugars and meats and dairy, my body's craving that shit like bad. Like for the first time in ages, I've dreamt of white bread. Like I used to make a lot of bread, okay, and being a cook, so I would love the bread. It would be a process of loving it. So you'd eat some of it, of course, because you'd want to try it. You'd want to make sure it's perfect. You weren't going to make it and not try it. But, like, I've been dreaming of white bread. What the fuck? And I don't eat white bread. I haven't eaten white bread in 8 years. I haven't. I eat brown bread here and out. I eat whole grain, whole or 12 grain bread. I don't eat white bread. I wouldn't eat white bread to save my life no more. But I've been like craving a slice of buttered bread, toasted buttered bread. And I'm like, and it's in my head. It's in my head. What do I do with that? What the fuck do I do with that? I do not eat white bread, obviously. I'm not going to eat it. It's just like, it's hard to think about it because you're like, oh, that'd be some good right now. I'm like, nope, you're eating oats this morning, bitch. Right? I don't know. I can't complain because I'm grateful for my strength and my willpower, because I would have just ordered a pizza long ago, and it's been over a month now because I treated myself like a month ago in June with a pizza. I'm not doing it this time. I don't eat dairy or meat, so I ain't getting bacon. What am I gonna do? Sorry, can you make me a pizza without cheese and bacon? They laugh at me. She's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "No, don't fire the pizza." And that was my dream. Yes. I woke up from that late. Don't even. Oh, no. See, this is like, it's like, why? It's so bad. But I looked it up and said, because I said, why am I having cravings? I did Google it because I'm a dummy, right? I don't know it common sensely, which I do when I should not have had to Google it. Common sense tells me, because I gave all that stuff up, my body is processing it and my mind is rejecting it. So I am going to do it like I did my cigarettes. I'm going to do 10 sit ups, or chair ups, as I call them, which is I put my feet under the counter and I hook myself onto the chair, sitting position, and push myself up. And I'm going to do that for every craving I have for white bread or pizza or chocolate or Doritos. Man, I'm going to be frick fucking house by the time December comes, because I hurting for a pizza right now. Seeing the little pizza emoji, my love, can you please delete that? or someone talk and let it go on by. I don't know, because it's like, what the fuck? I want to. No, I can't. It doesn't taste like emoji. It tastes just like emoji. Damn it. Right? That's when you feel like you're losing your mind, when you feel like licking the screen and you can taste pepperoni. And I'm not a pepperoni fan. I really dislike pepperoni, to be honest with you. I really dislike pepperoni. Pepperoni and salami, I could never have on a pizza. It was always a big argument. Because I'm like, no, it's fucking bologna. I'm not eating it. It tastes like bologna and ass had a baby. It was pepperoni. Bologna and muff. They had a pepperoni baby. No, no, no. Mm-mm. I ain't eating it. Everybody likes everything different. That's their opinion. I don't eat pepperoni on a pizza. And I don't eat pizza anymore because I'm gone dairy free and meat free. For now. I'm not going to let this drive me insane. I'm just going to focus on my body and the brick house that I want it to be. Remember how I said I likes my arms? I do like my arms. See them guns, bitches? Yeah, there's a little bit of a wave going on underneath, but I got some muscle there. Oh, that's a big ass muscle. That's muscle right here. That's a gun. Well, not a boom, pew pew. They're pew pew. They're guns, baby. That's right. And I want to be tight and right in all the right spaces, not just here. Just saying. I don't mind. I'm going to fix it. Oh, don't burn my hair. Don't burn the hair. Smoking on your roach joint, Shirley. And no, this is not because I'm like wanting to. I'm waiting patiently for the mail to come. They were more like investment properties. Rest in peace. Saginaw's rough nowadays. Sorry, honey, I didn't know you lost your mom. Very sorry. Ooh, where's that? Okay, Blind Neil, you just ring the bell in my head. Where do you find that too? It's called cauliflower based. Now, I've had the cauliflower rice. It's good. It's doable. I've done it. But I like the whole grain rice over cauliflower rice. But I need to find my belly is more than a wave. It's a sun. Summer. Summer? Summer. Cool. Tsunami. Oh, yeah. Listen, I literally used to have hunger pains. And I'm like, fuck this. Fuck this. I stopped dieting long ago. I was never really dieting. I'm changing my lifestyle. I stopped eating takeout every day. I started eating better for me at home and treated myself when I could, when I wanted to. I was never denying myself, truly. If I wanted to, I had a chocolate bar. If it was that bad of a craving, I went and got it. Or I found someone to get it for me. Bring it to me. I did. It's not about dieting anymore. I have to choose a path where my body responds to it. My body stopped responding to it in December. I started doing yoga. And yes, I'm building my strength slowly every day. And now I've added a new routine of yoga and a frugal mama in the mornings, which kind of kicks my ass, but it makes me want to go even harder. But I'm done for a little while. Like, I'm sore here now. I feels like crawling up into a ball. My belly hurts. But I only did 50 of them chummy things. And she did 150. And like she said, don't get that discouraged. Don't let that discourage you. You did 50. It's not 100 yet, but you will get there. Right? Every time I ate bad food, I wondered why I felt lethargic. I wondered why I felt like I couldn't fucking move. Why I didn't want to why all I wanted was a nap. And I would take my nap and then I would get up and I'd be starving. So I'd eat more bad food and I'd fill myself again. It's no good to me. It's no good to me at all. I need to find a healthy position for my life where I can continue and be stable and like maintain that health. I don't want to look up and say, "Hey, yeah, this is the way I am." No, because you know what? Everything can change. Everything is constantly changing, and that's a good thing. I like that. Yeah, right. You're sore. I'm listen. If you can get me up off this couch, you're gonna have a hard time. But I got up out of it. I was surprised I got up fast because I was like, I was taking the computer and I didn't want to get up, but I knew I had to show you something, so I got up. It hurts. It does hurt. So, but that means now I can't crave nothing today because I'm gonna go over to the chair and do the sit-ups anyway. That's gonna make me not crave even more because I'm in pain. So I'm gonna push through the pain, and that gives me an edge on my craving. Because by the time the 10 sit ups are done, I don't think about craving. I don't think about pizza. I think about throwing up or something. Well, when I first started quitting smoking and coffee, yeah, there was a point where I threw up because I was like, fuck this, my stomach. I did like 150 crunches a day. I was like, but it didn't help. It didn't help all the core because I was just fucking doing them, right? Doing them for fucking willpower. Hey, hey, Harley. Good morning, my dear. How are you today? I'm here. It's a freaking blessed day because, oh no, wait a second. I looked out and it's gray, foggy day again. Give it 5 minutes, boss, or 45 minutes, and the weather changes here in 709. The weather changes. It was a really sunshiny day for a minute, but the fog had other plans. Yeah, knows now. Here smoking a joint of roaches. I got my second check in the mail. And no, it wasn't from Mona Scott, God bless her, but it was from Hidden Valley Ranch. Ooh, $6. $6. I was like, yeah, baby. I was so broke, it's not funny. And I kind of wanted that thing from the dollar store for my lettuces. Because my lettuces will go perfect in that once they're sprouted. I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, okay. And I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. I knows. And it's like it's a way of God providing, because I really was pretty broke, and I was like, I have no money left now, and I don't have my rent. And she was like, okay, here's how we do it. And I didn't know. So here's what we're doing, people. $6 at a time. We're gonna grow lettuce, grow ourselves, grow our core strength. And with every crunch I does for every tot of pizza and white bread, I go back to thinking about like, oh, and it's warm out the oven, and it's like, oh yes, it's even better warm. I don't know. I'm gonna fucking not lose my mind over a bit of food. I haven't eaten bread in years, like I said. Hey, Nikki. Good morning, my dear. See, when I stays on longer, all the people shows up. What do you ask? Buys. I'm here having a cup of tea, smoking a roach joint. I'm hoping that God provides as well as the people of the world. And that little tiny blue spot in the cloud opened up just as I said that. It's like, I'm coming soon, the sun said. Just like my lettuce. My lettuce is not growing yet. It's still in seed form. But when you plant a seed, every seed you plant, you have hope. And it gives me hope to know that once they comes up, it's going to be like so exciting to watch them grow. And I already got lettuces growing from what I cut off from the grocery store. And the last shop I went to, I went and got a couple things, and the lettuce said $15.95 or 15 something, $15 for 5 heads of lettuce, and I'm like, did you grow it from your right? Like what the fuck? $15. That's $3 a head. I'm like, oh no, I'm not paying that. And they were only little tiny skinny ass heads stuffed into a fucking bag. They weren't good lettuce. I looked around and then I found a nice big head of lettuce for $1.50. I was like, yes, I'm buying that one, just one. And the one done me. And I peeled it off to the very core. And the core was like a little root cone thingy. And I got it planted outside. Oh, it's gonna grow. I knows. I knows. I do know. I do know. It's gonna grow. I feels like it's already growing out there. I'm gonna go out and check on it now, and it's gonna be shooting up. Cause every time he peels it back, it should shoot back up. I puts the most unpredictable things against my lettuces here. I tipped one over yesterday and turned it back, and it's growing just fine with no water, no nutting, just sitting on my counter, chilling. Yeah, I like it. Clever speaking lettuce, 'cause it's heard 5 heads. It is 'cause it has 5 heads. Clever speaking lettuce. I loves lettuce. Lettuce is decent, even though it's not good for you. It's one of the non-healthy vegetables. I'm like, how is lettuce not a healthy vegetable? It's so delicious and crisp and juicy. But it's because it's just full of water. There's not many nutrients in it. Kale is better and spinach is better. I do love me some lettuce, though. Just saying. You know why vegetarians don't be healthy? Because they don't eat a lot of right foods. Like, they eat a lot of lettuce. But they're poor nutrition. You should not have poor nutrition as a vegetarian. You don't need to have poor nutrition as a vegetarian. If you know what you're eating and you know what you're consuming, you should be able to have delicious food, and it's not going to be poor nutrition. It's just simply knowing your facts. Because it's not all about calories, despite your diet mentality, people, because that's always been a diet mentality for everybody. It's been brainwashed into us. It's about nutrition in my mind, because I want to be at my optimal prime nutrition for what I'm about to do. Because I'm about to transform the jiggle jiggle into wiggle wiggle. Just saying. It's not jiggle jiggle, it's wiggle wiggle. Just saying. That's what I plan on doing. Because I was a whole lot of sexy when I was 400 pounds. Now that I'm going to be like 150 pounds, what you need? Nothing. Just saying. Yep. Yep. Good, good. Maintain it. Yes. Now, once I reaches my goal weight, I got to maintain that weight for a year. And then I can get one surgery paid for by the MCP. But I have to get my doctors back in order because my doctor is not. I'm seeing a walk-in clinic at the moment. My doctor retired. So yeah, it's keeping it off is the hard thing too, right? I changed my body when I lost the weight, but it's like I have muscle tone now because I'm doing more. And the more you do, the more you gain, build muscle, right? Like I don't want to build too much muscle. I want to tighten everything up though. Right? I'm going to need to gain muscle where I've never had it before. And choose different workouts and be not a bodybuilder, but I have to like think that mentality kind of thing because it's got to be every move you make. He has no patience. No, she had two little girls, I think, or two children, and wanted to spend time with them. I'm like, wow, that's lovely. She was only a young girl herself, but I'm very proud of her decision to do what she did, because it's hard to walk away from a career like that for a better life in her mind, of course. Now she might change her mind in a couple of years' time when they turn two, but I hope not. I'm right. I hope she's happy, and I hope she lives the blessed life, and I hope she keeps doing what she loves. So I can't knock her for that. She was good to me in the few years that I knew her, a couple of years. So, but needless to say, I need to get myself back. I used to weigh 340. Whoa, damn, right? Well, I was pretty big myself and lost it all years ago. But I was walking and I was drinking nothing but water. I never drank a pop. I never drank tea, just water. I don't even think did I drink coffee? Yeah, I must have drank coffee. I must have probably drank a coffee in the morning, but not to the extent that I was drinking it last year. I was drinking too much coffee by the time fucking brain jerk was on, I was vibrating, chain smoking, vibrating and chain smoking. So I was like, no coffee, no cigarettes. And I've been blessed for it. Every now and then I goes into mom's, I smells it. It makes me kind of sick to my stomach because of the smell. Because it's so, it smells like an old bingo hall. And she can't help it. She smokes. God love her. Right? But it's fucking stinks. It stinks. But again, that stuff smells everything out. When I moved in here first, everything belonged to me smelled like cigarettes because I was smoking outside when I first moved here. I never smoked in here inside. And I still wouldn't. I still wouldn't. I smoked outside if I had cigarettes here. I wouldn't smoke. Although Sharon smoked here. Oh, I let Sharon smoke here. She's special. I love her. So she's loud smoker. But I used to smoke outside. And then I gave it all up. And I'm glad for it because it was just a fucking expensive habit that I couldn't afford to keep. Killing me. This is not killing me. This makes me fucking a little bit more pleasant. It's not even the point of like, right? It's just like, it's a good day when you gotta do bae. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a good day when you got a doobie. Tell me about my tattoo. My tattoo is my first month I was sober. I ran out and got myself a tattoo. I was part of a group called the Risk Takers. Very good bunch of people, a brotherhood of people, and they were a support group for me. And they are no longer part of my days. But I'm very proud of my tattoo, and I am a risk taker, and I will always be a risk taker, and that is who I am. And we do things right. We are a fighting bunch of of addicts and mental health people that struggle every day with our addictions and our mental health, and we support each other. And I still have people that I'm in contact with. But I want to add to this. I want little green leaves and a rose for every year I'm sober surrounding this. Not covering it. I want it all still there. But I want green leaves surrounding it. And I want a rose for every year sober. So when I can, if I'll ever comes up with it, I'll go back to the place who gave it to me and say, hey, remember me? I was the pussy who fucking almost hyperventilated. Well, you did this. Want to do some roses? They're going to be like, but I wasn't too bad, I must say. Considering what I fucking usually goes through, I like to fucking put on a freak out show when it comes to getting pain on the go. That's usually that. I thought I was going to be a lot worse, but I probably would have been, but I wasn't. I tried to keep myself together. My best friend's daughter came with me, and it was because the daughter came with me and not the best friend. I wanted to put on a brave face for her because she's got like 50 tattoos and she thinks they're awesome, and I'm like, but I think they're awesome too because it wasn't painful. It wasn't painful. It was like therapy. I thought of it as a form of therapy for me. So I want uh like leaf green leaves and rose for every year. Tell the tattoo coming back. Yeah. Yeah. For one rose. He'd be like, great. Why? And then after that, it's only like put a rose in there for $50, $100, $100. Make it a nice one. Right? This was, I think, well, what did this one cost me? 100 and something? 100 and something. 100 and something. But it was not bad. It was good tattoo. He did good. He did real good. And he didn't kill me. I thought he was going to kill me. I really don't like needles. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm not freaking out. And he's like, next time, he said, don't smoke a doobie. He said, your skin is more sensitive when you smoke. And I just looked at him. Fine. So next time I won't smoke and see if my skin is more sensitive. This time I'll be like, ah! That'd be funny. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. You knows where I'm going, boys. And I'm here almost at the hour now. Thank you. Listen, 7 people up in here, 13 likes. I don't know where you're all coming from, but I'm glad you shows up here. Welcome, welcome, and glitter bombs. You knows what I does. You knows how we do. It's pouring out. Ooh. Well, this is gonna cool things down, man. It's gonna cool things down. Just think of it that way. Because you said it was very, very hot. And that's why I said, it's a great foggy day. It won't be so hot here. Still going up to 20 something. I don't know. So. Top of my foot. I want to tap my foot. My sister said it was very painful, but they told her it was one of the more painful spots. She's got a double rose, I think, on on the top of her foot, but it was like really painful, and I'm like, worse than the babies? And she's like, no. Okay. She had a C-section. That was painful. Recovery was painful. It was not easy. So, no, it was not worse, she said. I was like, okay. But I was always afraid to death of fucking pain. I hated pain. I still hate pain. But this wasn't painful. This was like therapy. This was like, yeah. And I meant to get the 1 year, but I didn't have the money. That was back in January. Was it January I was supposed to get it? Because I got this in January. So. But we all got lots of time to get lots of tattoos if we decide we want one. I know that that's why I'm getting here when I can. And when I can, I'm going to the bank and changing these checks. I don't know, or can a grocery store change these checks? I don't know. I'm bringing the letters just in case those fuckers don't believe me. Right? Because there's 2 separate letters. I didn't double the check, people. I'm no scammer. Oh, I got 2 letters and 2 checks. So change them shits. I'll have $12 to get what I need. I need honey, and I need soft soap, and I need the chomi. And I'm going to get it, I think. So, not right now because I got brain jerk. But after that, I'll forage a little and then I'll go get the few things I need. And I'll see y'all later, people. Let's see what I brings back tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Blind Neil, Vermonster Grows, Don from New Beginnings, The Stew Tourist, Harley Grower, JCT, Nikki, Night Train, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming in very much. Stock Explorer, your support, my darling, is the best. Thank you. CSL, Carlos C. Thank you very much, Buzz. We got 13. Miss Wellness with Frugal Mama. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all. Chillin' Charlie. Dennis, thank you for coming in. Glitter Bombs. I do appreciate you all. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. I do appreciate you. Check it out for tomorrow. We'll see what's happening. We'll get something on the go for tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be sunny and not so windy, so you'll see the garden and the epic growth that it's going through. I'm going to check on my lettuce now, boss. I know it's not sprouting, but the other ones might be. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all. Check each other out. Share the love. You knows where I'm going. Check out Brain Jerk Entertainment. Peace out.